Amanda here is our Director of Operations here at Tech Lab. She's been an employee of Tech Lab since 2013. She has her Master's of Education in Instructional Technology. For Tech Lab, Amanda does business development, sales, and marketing, and dealing with Google My Business is definitely part of her job here at Tech Lab. So Amanda, are you ready to teach everybody about Google My Business?
I am. Thank you very much. So Google My Business, as Garrett was telling us, is a tool that is given to us directly from Google. And according to Google, the purpose of Google My Business is a free tool that can help businesses and organizations manage their online presence, including Google searching and Google Maps. So this is going to help customers find you, find your business, and then help you share your story. It allows you to verify your business and then edit your business information. So what I'm going to show you guys today is how to do that and what that looks like. And I'll definitely overlap with what we were just talking about with the Google reviews and the power of those as well. Kind of give you some things or some information about that as well. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. One moment. Okay. So you guys should, oops, I moved it, so now it doesn't like it. There, okay. So this is what it looks like for when you Google a business. So I got Van's permission to share his company. And so when I type in the name of his company, Vern CPA, what you can see, ignoring my trend thing here, you can see their website, you can see their Facebook, their business Facebook page, their LinkedIn page, what it looks like through Glassdoor. And as I scroll down here, I can see, and normally this is up higher, I just have an extra plugin. So you can see their listing. And so then this tells you the name of the company, it tells you their website, the directions, and then you can call them directly from here, and you can see that they have a 4.4 rating on Google with 19 Google reviews. So that is exactly in the range that we just learned about, that it should be between 4.2 and 4.7. So that's awesome. And then it has the address and when their hours are open, what is going on with COVID with them, and then their phone number and their website. And so you can get all of this information just from a quick glance. And then if you do want to see the individual reviews, you can scroll down and you can see the names of the people and what they said that as well. So all of this information from them and what they talk about and then their photos, all of this is managed through their Google My Business account. So I'm going to show you guys how to get that. So the first thing you need to do is you need to type in the name of your business or your nonprofit, because nonprofits can do this as well. And then you need to claim your business listing if you haven't already. So once your business listing is claimed, you're going to have a process to go through that to claim it. Basically, you're just going to have to associate a Google account with it, usually is best. And then you're going to have to verify that you own it. And there's a couple different methods you can do that. But once you have claimed it and verified it as yours, then you have the listing. And then you can do, then it's added to this. So you have this little icon that pops up for Google My Business. And so when you have that, you can click it and you can go directly to your Google My Business listing. If you don't have a Google My Business listing associated with your business, you're not going to have this icon. I can go to other accounts that I have that are not associated with Google My Business, and I don't have this extra icon. So if you don't have it, then that's why, and you can check that as well. So when you log in, this is what it is for. Here, I'm going to go to the home page. The home page for your business. Okay. So you can keep your customers up to date. There's all sorts of things that you can do even directly from the home page. You can create posts, and this is one thing that we were just learning of how to keep your content fresh and new. And so you can add information that way. You can put in photos, you can create ads, and it's going to take you to the Google Ads area for you to create things that way. And then this is like their whole COVID thing. So what you can do is you can say, hey, how are we available during COVID? And I have checked this before, but it says, oh, do you need to update it basically? So I can say, yes, we are open. Yes, we're offering on-site. Yes, we're offering online appointments. And so you can put a thing in and you can hit done. And so now they can see that, hey, those are our information. And then again, especially in the COVID box, if your business hours have changed, sorry, it wants me to say this would be a great time to kick me out. Okay, so then you can check your hours that way, of what your hours look like. So where it just kicked me to when I went to edit my hours is the info page. Okay, so the home page is basically the general overview. It's got lots of different things happening, showing you some performance and insights. I'll go over that too. If you have any posts up, your reviews, you can see that Tech Lab has 32 reviews. We are on that scale, slightly above it. We're at a 4.8, so we're doing great there. That's showing me a bad one, of course, but there's other ones, and I can show you how to manage reviews. I'll show you those. And then you can kind of, yeah, go from there. So this is the main page. The post is where you're gonna go to just kind of add new offers, talk about events, talk about something that's new. Maybe you got something that's published that you want to talk about. So this is where you're going to put that information or kind of make your own little ads and that kind of thing. So these are free to do, and you can share them out, and you can see that this one that I did had 222 reviews or views. So you could see that because I'm on the back end of it, the general person is not going to be able to see that. So that's what posts do and kind of the purpose of those. Then info is where you're going to do all your basic business information. So your address, the areas that you service, your hours that you are open. The one way to keep this up to date and refreshed, even if you don't do it a lot, is make sure that you go in and update the holidays. That's one way that you can kind of change things. So I can say, yes, we are open for Martin Luther King Day. No, we're not going to be open for Easter. It's a Sunday. We're not normally open anyway. So then we can hit apply, and then that's a way that you can keep your stuff fresh. Because I made a change of saying that's under review, so that's going to go back to Google. Google's going to approve it, and then it will show up saying, hey, we're not going to actually be open on Easter. And so that's definitely important for the holidays that fall during the week, like your Labor Day and your 4th of July, and like I said, your MLK Day and all of that kind of stuff. So make sure that you're noticing that. You can add in your phone number. And again, this is where people can call you directly when they press that call button, just like Burnt CPA had. This is what they're going to take you for that. Then you have your website, and if you have any socials that you want to put in, you can do that. If you have a direct appointment link, you can put that in. If you do any products, you can go in and you can add in your products. And then same with services. We're more of a service-based company, so I've got a whole bunch of services listed. So you can edit your services that are listed as well. So I can, add and subtract and change things around that way. So that is listed on the left side here under products, and then under services. So you can, if you're both, you can do both, or you can just kind of customize things that way. Okay, so that's all your info. It's all the basic things there, and you can kind of go through the different sections of it. Your insights. This is very powerful because you can see how many people have found us in the last month. How many people of those are discovery, which means people just put in a search and our site is listed, versus people who directly come to our site because they type in our exact web address, versus branding, where people are finding things that are related to our business. And so all of that's in there. And then you get to see how you're listed on search, how you're listed on maps, how many people are calling you, how many people are requesting directions from your listing, how many people are visiting your website. So all of this can be powerful data to track and know about. Where these people are who did ask for directions, how many phone calls, what days of the week, if you have any photos, what that looks like, all of that kind of stuff. So that's the insights of this. And you can make it, they automatically have it set for 1 month. You can configure it a little bit, a week and a quarter, that's what it is. So it's not like exact dates, but it's kind of like a general thing. So keep that in mind. I'm going to save reviews for last. There's also a website side of this that you can create your own website and built in here. You don't have to do this. You would have to potentially pay for it for like the domain and that kind of stuff, not the website itself. But if you have a website, you can literally ignore this. And it's going to be listed at this Tech Lab computer support and services.business.site. So you don't have to do that, but there is one built in if you don't have one. You can control your users. So who has access? Who do you want to be able to view? Who do you want to edit? All of that kind of stuff. If you have multiple businesses, you can add in multiple businesses, and then you can manage them, manage locations. There's a client that I'm working with who has several locations, and we've added them all into one so that they can kind of manage it and go from there. Okay, I know that I'm running out of time, so reviews. These are all of our reviews, and you can see, I think we had like, I don't know, 60 something or whatever. So all of them come in. When people review, this is where you're going to go. You're going to go into your Google My Business. You're going to click on reviews, and then you can reply to them and say, thank you for your review. And when you do reply to them, Garrett taught me that it's better to do that because you can, it improves your SEO. It makes things better that way. So you do want to reply to all of your reviews, even if it's just a quick thank you or anything like that. So that's a positive thing, is to reply into reviews, and you can see them. It's your choice what you want to do to them, if you want to do anything with them or not, you know, repost them or anything like that. But yes, replying to them is definitely a good thing. So you can see all of our reviews. You can see the ones that you've replied to, the ones you haven't replied to. So that's a positive thing as well. The last thing is messages which people can, you know, respond to. You can turn that on and off. And then photos. And prepping for this, Google tells you that adding photos is important because according to what Google says, you're going to get 42% more requests for directions and 35% more clicks on your website if you have photos than if somebody doesn't have photos. So the whole photo section is things that you can add. Maybe your customers have added photos, and so you can kind of see that. You can see the interior, exterior, you can add all sorts of stuff. So this is available to use on any laptop, desktop. There's also an app for this in both iPhone and Android phones. It's just you go to your store to get that. You would type in Google My Business, and then there is an app that comes up that you can download and use to manage all of this on the go. And if you need to, that's what it looks like. So it's the same symbol that this one is. So that's how you know you have the same one, is just type in Google My Business, and then you can manage your site from your phone, respond to your reviews, update all your hours, and that kind of stuff. So that is a quick overview of Google My Business, what it is, how to use it. It does allow you to manage your information, allow customers to interact with you, and it gives you insights. And then this is where your reviews are going to be dumped in when people just generally go to Google and review you, unless you use an awesome tool like Mixer, Make Clicks Counts has for us. So thank you guys, and let me know what questions you have.